Greetings, fellow patriots, conservative bulldogs, Mr. and Mrs. America. This is Ghost Train 615. My topic this time is the movie 13 Hours to Benghazi, which I just bought yesterday and sat through. Before I go any further, I want to throw in the disclaimer that everything I'm about to say here is full tilt, as I've done before, because I believe going full tilt puts out more of the truth than what certain people who want to see this country fail will withstand. But I don't give a damn about these Libyans. By the way, Libya is a word I've invented. It's the cross between the word liberal and idiot. You put the two words together and you have Libyans. And the Libyans are the ones that are helping the Dumbo crap terrorists to try to stop the American people. "13 Hours to Benghazi" has to be the deepest movie I have ever seen. Not since Zero Dark 30 have I seen so much carnage, destruction brought to innocent American lives at the hands of the assholes we have in Washington, D.C. right now. For those of us with common sense, to see the clues that the movie was giving, and I pick up very quickly, I'm a fast learner. And as for the Libyans, we're too stupid to see those very same clues that I'm seeing. You're contributing to the terrorism that is going on as we speak. Except you're doing it in our backyard. And then you Libyans and the mutt media, you're aiding and abetting in voter fraud, trying to help that psychopathic bitch, Hillary Rottencrotch Clinton, to clutch the presidency. This is the very same Hillary Rottencrotch Clinton that is responsible for the deaths of the Benghazi-Who, as the movie detailed. When the movie was reaching the end, faces of the Benghazi-Who were posted, along with the heroes that made it out but quit the CIA as a result of the hellhole they were thrust into. One of them, referred to the name as Tonto, is still surviving. And he has no kind words for Hillary Rottencrotch Clinton for the atrocities that this bitch has committed against him and his colleagues. That's what the movie entails and details. How Benghazi turned out to be the world's biggest shithole, and Libya a failed state, as the movie disclaims. It breaks my heart to see those men lost their lives for no reason at all, except at the expense of a masochistic, narcissistic, egomaniacal, psychotic bitch with an agenda and no compassion for anybody except herself and her accomplice, namely her master, Der Fuhrer, butthurt old fuckface, the American traitor who is being despised and hated more and worse than ever since the recent Orlando massacre. Those victims I refer to as the Orlando 50. They were human beings. They were having fun like everybody else. They weren't bothering anybody. Until the inevitable happened. And yes, I think it is fair that Der Fuhrer or Fartface take the blame. He's the one that's letting them in here. These are the same bastards that overran Benghazi and killed Chris Stevens and his other 3 colleagues. While the other heroes were picking them off like flies with the greatest sophisticated weapons and armory that any branch of the armed forces could wish to have. The families of the Benghazi Four have never gotten justice because this psychopath is still roaming loose while still being investigated by the FBI. Although I cannot, for the life of me, figure out why this bitch is still running while the FBI is hot on her heels. 4 counts of murder should have been the first thing on that list. But then again, this psycho bitch has committed 50 other murders. You can look it up on Google if you want, Libby. It's there. It was posted. They were names of people who were coming forward against her and Bill Clinton. They never got their chance because of so-called unfortunate accidents. But with this bitch, the Benghazi Four was not an accident. She killed these 4 men. She sent them to die. Talked it over with my mom's. My mom's does not want to see the movie. I don't think my mom would see it because my mom hates Hillary Rottencrotch Clinton. With everything she has, but probably not as bad as I do. I want to give you fucking Libyans a little advice. You sit through this movie and you better determine if you are doing the right thing or if you're making a mistake that's going to help aid and abet this psycho in the loss of more American lives in this country this time. You vote for this bitch, you're accomplices to murder too. And that's not changing. And as for you, Der Fuhrer, butthurt old fuckface, you have plenty of crimes that you are going to pay for. You're not going to have your little puppet, Hillary, pretending to be president while you're trying to rule from the shadows. That doesn't work here. That doesn't work in this country. Your illegitimate great-grandfather, Adolf Hitler, perhaps, but not over here. Not on the watch of the American voter, because it is about the American voter. And neither you nor that psychotic have a goddamn thing to say about it. We're not listening to you. We're done with you. You tell Loretta Lynch she's not going to give me freaking orders or any of us orders. We're going to say what we want, when we want, and how we want. I don't take orders from that racist bitch, and I never will. I want to see her ass behind bars with both of you clowns. You 3 stooges and your Dumbo crap terrorists, you're all a bunch of fucking criminals. 13 Hours to Benghazi proves it. It's all the proof I need. I don't know if I can sit through that movie again. I just may want to lend that movie to friends. Let them see it. And make sure that they don't make the billion-dollar mistake of voting for Hillary Rottencrotch Clinton. That can't happen. This bitch being in the White House will result in the loss of more American lives, as I have stated previously. My fellow Americans, Bulldog conservatives, I urge you, buy or rent this movie. and see it for yourself, and you will find out what the real truth is. And the truth is this: that Hillary Rottencrotch Clinton should be held for murder, brought to trial, convicted, sentenced, and to be put on death row. Only I would want the jury to be the families of the Benghazi Four. I say to you again, 13 Hours to Benghazi, the movie, will tell you all the truth that you need to know. And as for the Libyans, to hell with every single one of you. To hell with all of you. The Mutt media, you joined them for aiding and abetting in voter fraud. Because I knew this whole thing about this psychotic supposedly leading over Trump. It's all a bunch of bullshit. You assholes think that Edward R. Murrow would stand for this kind of crap that you're pulling? He'd bitch slap every single one of you. I know Walter Cronkite wouldn't. He'd bitch slap every one of you too. And tell you to your faces that you all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Aiding and abetting in voter fraud is not your job. Reporting stories without your bias is your job, the last time I looked. But you've proven you can't do it well at all. I can't remember his name. His name is Pat. He posted on Facebook recently that the media is now the enemy of America. This past weekend's events are proof positive. Just like 13 Hours to Benghazi is proof positive that Hillary Rottencrotch Clinton is a murderer. The bitch lied and Americans died. This is Ghost Train 615 signing off.